Ready to test the sound quality with the wind, Aiden, Sabrat, and let's run around and. All right, hi everybody. Ryan back here with you again. Here at home, we put out our used truck buying guide yesterday, so appreciate all the responses on that and the feedback. So just kind of want to do an update on what's kind of going on with the farm stuff, load stuff, truck stuff, and pretty much everything in general in life. So starting here at the little shop. This place was built in the 1930s originally. There was a block building here. I tore it down and I put up the steel building, and I've been kind of resurfacing the floor. As you can see, it's all cracked and whatnot. So we're at the last section for the most part. Got my concrete mixer and all that. So finish this up tonight. We got chicks coming in here the first week of April. We got 75 Black Jersey Giant chicks and some turkeys and all that stuff. So I bought the old, I was down at Tractor Supply today, and I was looking for something for my chicks and for broiders. I had a wooden deal built before, and ended up burning it because it got kind of rotted out. So I was talking to the guy down there, and they had the old tanks that they used down there because they switched to a different system. So I ended up buying those for $50 a piece, so that was kind of nice. But other than that, we kind of changed around our high tunnel out here. Got my Sierra Nevada Pale Ale here as we're at home, so stuff's everywhere. So I bought these high tunnels. I got 2 of them. I've only put 1 of them up so far. From Farmer's Friend, and they're on YouTube and social media, internet, all that as well. So originally we had an end where everything was kind of balled up like a big paper sack or plastic bag down there at the end. I ended up building an end on this one. It had an old screen door or storm door. So we put that in out here, which it's been pretty windy today, so I actually battened down the hatches on the inside of it because I didn't want the door getting ripped off. But so I built this the other day. Now I made that a little bit nicer. So we've got that going on. And like I said, I can't believe it's this dry and warm in Northeast Ohio in mid-March. So yeah, I kind of scabbed all that together the other day and tilled up a little stretch in here. Because I'm actually going to put a little rice seed in here, because once those new chicks come, once they get big enough, we're going to turn them loose in here for probably 3, 4, 5 weeks, I guess, and let them kind of forage in here until they're big enough to turn loose. So we're getting ready to start plants. We got all of our plant starting gear here. We got germination mats, potting soil, little cups or whatever you want to call them for starting plants. I got these are actually special LED grow lights for plants. I got these down at Menards. There was a 2-pack of them. They're like 30 bucks a piece. And I used our hoops that we had on our broccoli out here, which I'm going to show you in a minute, over the winter, and kind of build a little germination deal. I'm going to put plastic over this once we start our plants and all that. So probably do something on that here later as we do that, as far as a video. So, but yeah, I'm eventually going to put up a straight wall on the back side of the high tunnel here. Probably go down and get some more lumber tomorrow to do that and make that a nice straight slide, and put a little window on the end and have all this tied up and tightened up in here. Then maybe in May or June we'll probably set up that second high tunnel too as well, so to get that kind of covered, controlled climate type of environment for plants. So our garlic's all up here for the most part. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows, I guess. So we started this last August, September, I can't remember. I actually just I fertilized it and went through it with the hiller and kind of held some more dirt up on it, so to kind of mix the fertilizer in. And we started this broccoli. It's kind of a funny story, you guys. We had a video out on this. We started this broccoli last winter. And I actually started these plants in like September when I started them. And they've been here all winter. We had them covered up with that little low tunnel. We had temperatures here in Ohio below zero, I guess, maybe -5, and everything, it's still growing. They actually, since I've uncovered them, they've started developing heads on them. So they basically lay dormant all winter. And there's two different varieties here. I think these, I know the smaller plants up there are Arcadias. I can't remember the variety of these. I have to look at my records. But these plants up here actually are doing a little bit better because they kind of went into a dormant state and stayed a lot smaller. Then started, they got nice heads in the center of them. So, and yeah, so we'll have probably another 2 weeks. We'll have nice big like 4 or 5 inch broccoli heads hopefully. So when typically wouldn't have that early unless. But I think for next year, in the wintertime, I'll probably do the same thing, but do it in the high tunnel, and then put the low tunnel on top of it. You know, like two by 2 rows. I think would be a lot more productive. So it was kind of an experiment, and I can't believe these plants. Like I said, we started these in September, and here we are almost at April, and they're still alive. And like I said, they went into a dormant stage, and here's what we have now. So. All right, so I got some comments on the used truck buying video about Lamborghinis and this and that and this and that, whatever. I mean, but bling, bling, bling and all that. I'm not about that. I was brought up on dirt. When I was born, I was brought home to a trailer park in southern Indiana. So it is what it is. What I drive, I've got a 2005 2500 HD Duramax that's got 300,000 miles on it. And I got a 1991 S10 over there with a 4.3 V6. That was my grandpa's that he bought brand new then. And actually, I like running that around more than I like running this around. So I have no desire for a new vehicle or promoting it. I think it's a waste of money. I mean, if it works, it works. So I would rather I bought a new tractor last year. I bought a $30,000 tractor. I'd rather buy a $30,000 tractor than a $50,000 or $90,000 truck, whatever they cost these days, because it actually produces something that's useful. I use it every day, where that truck there is what makes me money. This truck and that truck, they're just here. They don't do anything. So it's pointless for me to buy a new vehicle. So it is what it is. I'm not here to be fancy or throw anything out. I don't care. You know, I'm not here to impress anybody. I'd rather have a nice fancy tractor in my driveway than some $90,000 truck. So I appreciate the comments and the appreciation on that, because like I said, that's not what we're here about. You know, other than that, we're working on another business. So like I said, we're kind of talking about getting out of, I mean, not completely getting out of trucking, but kind of moving out of the driving every day. I've been doing the local stuff since farming season coming in, and working on a couple other plans. So we're actually looking at buying a 3-acre property, commercial, out here pretty close, not too far from us. It's got 2 shops on it and a storefront as well. And it actually has a fenced-in parking yard. So I'm looking at buying that right now, and setting up a mechanic shop, like a truck service type of deal. I'm gonna looking to rent one building out to like a starting out auto mechanic, and then the storefront, looking to use that for our farm store, and then renting out truck spaces or parking spaces on a long-term basis for people that are kind of the same situation as I am, that need a place to park their truck and trailer and all that, like on a monthly or yearly basis. So That's kind of coming down the pipeline, so we're working on with our banks right now as far as financing that and buying that property. There's going to be a lot of work down there. I mean, kind of looking at renting the dozer or getting a bigger, like a D5, D6, coming in there, expanding the parking lot, building another shop, a bigger shop for the truck service and stuff like that. So it's hopefully it goes through and be a pretty, I mean, it's a big dream of mine to actually, and a lot of truckers I know that I talk to have that. Everybody wants to have like that truck parking and truck service, and I'll add those value-added services to guys and help out. And you guys know how I am. I don't want to take advantage. I hate to see people taken advantage of, and you know, want to do the right thing. So that's kind of why I want to get into that side of the business and kind of come off the road and do my other things that I like doing here with the family and all that and the farming. And so that's kind of where we're going, and hopefully it works out. Like I said, we're looking pretty good right now, so it's kind of the yellow orangish light, so we'll see what happens. And we'll keep you all updated, and hopefully once it all goes through, we'll have a good series on that and can update you all on that. But on that, I'm gonna keep this short for the most part. But like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed, please do that. Hit the bell for the updates, like the video, and we'll see you all next time. So have a good one.